Okay, so I'm very pleased to have received in the post today a ProTubeVR Recoil stock attachment, which I'm super excited about. So let's unbox this thing and take a look. See what we got. Thank you. Thank you for shopping with us. I don't feel I have shopped with them. Anyway, let's have a little look at this. So, oh, this is lovely. It's like Christmas. Oh, what is going on? We've got fluffy balls of stuff. We've got all the kind of tools basically to construct it. I don't even know what that is. Oh, look, it's a what do you call it? A stand, isn't it? Like when you're a sniper. Jeez, that's really solid. My God, that's like proper pro quality. In here we have the stock, and that is heavy. Oh my goodness, that is going to feel like I'm holding a weapon. So let's whip this out. Look at this, all made, carbon fiber. Let's undo it. This is a solid piece of kit. I was expecting, because they said, oh, we'll send you the prototype. I was really expecting it to be very much that, a prototype. This feels like the final version, but I can't say that because this may be only indicative of final quality. I don't know, but how can this not be the final version? Look at that. That's so cool. That is solid. Just like pretty much, you can tell it's been 3D printed, but really high quality 3D print. That is nice, really nice. So, okay, possibly a prototype version, but yeah, not very clear on that. You've got a switch up here. What happens is the battery packs in here send a charge to the back here, and that's where you get your recoil. So that punches into your shoulder to simulate the firing of the gun. We're going to be trying this out and seeing just how cool it is. I'm super excited. This is me super excited. So when you set these up, you have to make sure that they sort of match your physiology as closely as possible. But luckily, I already own a ProTube, so it was actually very easy for me just to emulate exactly what I've got. So I just put them next to each other, unscrewed the screws, tightened them back up again, and there you can see them side by side. They're pretty much exactly the same size. Very slight dimensional changes on this one, just slightly shorter by literally about ½ centimetre, but again, it's not going to be anything that you're going to spot in the game. But anyway, for a prototype, pretty cool looking. And I have an important point to make though. This is my serious look. This is my serious voice. So as you know, I don't get paid for my reviews, my opinions ever. I never get paid. However, I did receive this for free. This is a freebie. And you might think, well, it's free, so you're going to be so super hyped to receive a free thing. You know what? No, I was already super hyped. So if anything's going to make me biased, it's the fact that I already love the ProTube, and the idea of having something that's going to give me recoil. I'm already on the hype train, and the hype train is rolling down the hill. I will try to be as honest as possible with my review, despite my clear enthusiasm for this product. And I'll say it one more time, just in case people missed it. This is a prototype, albeit a fantastic prototype. This is not necessarily indicative of final quality of the product, which is going to be launching on Kickstarter very soon. See links in my description below. I just wanted to show you the bipod attachment at the front. I've just bolted it on. I've got to say, this feels like a bit of military surplus rather than something they've actually made. Really solidly made, really solidly constructed. You just pull down this switch here and slide it, and it clunks into position. Do the same on the other side. Just pull down the little lever, clunks into position, and there you have it. A bipod. Really strong. I mean, I'm sure you could actually use that in the field, let alone in a virtual reality game. But there you go, the bipod attachment. I don't know if I'm ever going to get that serious enough to sort of lie down in my room and do some sniper action, but you never know. Here's what it looks like with the cover off and the batteries in. Flashing light signifying a connection or an attempted connection to Bluetooth. You can see the motors that spin the weights around to give the vibration, a smaller and a larger one, and the main driver which punches the this little piece here into your arm. The batteries are 18350s, so these lithium ion batteries that pack quite a decent voltage, 3.7 volts per cell. they have given me this application, which is rather clever. Installs on Android, and it allows me to just have a little test. So I've connected to it via Bluetooth on the phone. Your computer will need Bluetooth, it doesn't come with a dongle. Most computer motherboards have Bluetooth on them, but if not, £5 from Amazon, you can get a Bluetooth dongle to connect to this. Very, very simple. So I just paired it very quickly. Now if I press sniper, you can see it's on, I've got a green light. Press the sniper button to simulate a sniper, and I get a little kick. So what you've got is you've got two different motors that spin inside here, which give a kind of reverberation feel, and you get the punch of the kind of main driver in the middle, which punches it into your shoulder. What's it feel like? It's not, I mean, it doesn't hurt you, but like if I press P90, I wouldn't want it to do anything more because I think that is, you know, quite significant rippling effect against your arm. I don't know, can you see any movement in my flab? Yeah, it's enough. Let's just say it's enough. So press sniper, you get a nice kind of reverberating bolt shot. M16, burst fire. Again, really good, really reactive. Nice sort of feeling, really kind of, I can imagine this will really add to the immersion. I'll test it in VR in just a moment. PKM, as a kind of machine gun, and laser gun. I like this. Like you press and hold it to charge your laser gun, and it spins the motors, and I get this weird vibrating electrical feel on my arm. And let go, and you get this like jolt. So that's really cool. It's just simulating some of the gun effects that you can have in the game. Really neat little app. So I think what I have to do now is try and make it work in virtual reality. And the game I'm going to be using is Onward.
All right, I'm going to do a kind of real-time test now. Haven't set this up on the computer before. Let's just see how easy it is. So, in theory, turn it on, wait a few seconds, and you'll get a flashing green light as it boots itself up. There it is, there's the flashing green light. So now, in theory, all I have to do is go to my Bluetooth settings here and click Add a Bluetooth device. Add Bluetooth device. What kind of device? Bluetooth, yes. ForceTube, there it is, connecting. Ready to go. Okay, there you go. So, it's the first time I've done this. It's paired. A little dongly dangly noise. Done. Alright, I'm done. So, if we can now go into Onward, go into Properties, set launch options, and all you have to do is minus ForceTube. I believe is what they're going to call this thing, a ForceTube. So click OK on that, close down the properties window. I'm doing it on Onward first. I'll include a list of games that have this included. I don't know how many have this sort of built in yet. I know Onward definitely does. So let's get this game booted up and take a quick look. So those of you that follow my channel will know I have a lot of respect for the ProTube. I really enjoy it. I think it adds a level of immersion to these kind of FPS games. Let's see now if having the recoil in the stock, whether that makes a big difference. I'm going to just go in with a simple, what have I got here, MK16, and let's see, I'm against 16 rookies. Nothing too taxing, but at least giving me a little bit of breathing room to play with this thing. So the magnet attachments attached to my touch, which I slot and they immediately grip onto the ProTube very, very accurately, and that lines up with the gun nicely. Takes a bit of adjusting to deal with your body shape and what have you. So I'm in multi-shot. I'm going to switch to single shot mode. I was in burst mode or whatever I was in. Got a chopper. Couple of those Chinooks flying over. I won't shoot at them. They might shoot back. Isn't this atmospheric? What a crazy game, huh? Anyway, you don't want to see Onward. You've seen Onward before. Some chaps down here. Just see if this adds to the immersion. Hey guys. Oh yes. Oh yes. I'm getting the kick. The kick into the shoulder. So as I fire, exactly at the same time that I hear the shot go off, I feel a little punch in the shoulder at the same time, and yes indeed, that does add to the immersion. I'm obviously thinking about it very much. I'm thinking about what I'm holding. I'm thinking about the fact I'm testing this device. If I ignore it and if I just play the game and imagine that this is recoil from the weapon, it certainly does make it feel like, instead of holding controllers mounted into a very simple rig of carbon fibre tubing, I'm actually holding an M16A. So let's see if I can find another chap to shoot at. There's a bunch of baddies down there, look at them all, hanging out, planning evil things. Well, not anymore. I'm in burst mode now. Oh yes! Tickles! Oh, it's good. Tickles, but it's good. Let's just eject the clip. Slam in a new one. The ProTube absolutely gives you the advantage in game. I mean, there's a lot of argument at the moment about whether it's fair, you know, if you're playing against a kind of competitive team game and you've got a ProTube, without a doubt, you've got a great deal more stability in your aim. But now with this punch you've got in the arm, of course, that doesn't give you any kind of strategic, tactical, or any kind of advantage whatsoever. But boy, it really does add to the feeling of being in the game and the immersion. And the ProTube absolutely turns an M16 rifle with a hollow sight into a highly accurate sniper, and it really does. I mean, I'm picking people off across the map that I wouldn't have a hope of doing without a ProTube. Anyway, let's test another weapon just for the fun of it. Okay, so this is a Spaz Auto Shotty. Let's just jump in and see if this gives any kind of different sensation, any different feeling of reverb. Here we go. Oh yes, I think slightly different punch. It's like a slightly bigger punch, sort of more solid. Whereas before it was like a kind of little. This is more kind of. Not very good for long range, and I'm getting shot at. Now, an interesting test is to see if my little silenced sidearm here, whether this sets off the punch as I shoot it. No, it doesn't. So they thought about that. Clearly, anything with a stock triggers the effect. The sidearms don't, which is exactly correct. Okay, so this is a P90, little gun, fast firing, tickles the enemy to death. Now let's see if this feels any different when we use it with the ForceTube. You ready for this? Oh yes, very different. Obviously faster firing, but also just less of a punch, more of a kind of, well, not vibration, but just like very much in sync with exactly as every single bullet comes out the end of that barrel, you're feeling the punch into the shoulder. And last but not least, let's try out a sniper. A sniper, actually, weirdly, when I first heard about this add-on, I thought sniping, it's going to be so much fun. Let's try it. Let's go and hide behind this palm tree. This floating palm tree, this weird floating palm tree. That I'm trying to ignore that. And let's just look down this. This is a 4x scope. I don't like using the 12 times whatever it's called. It's really over the top. Where are you? Come on, put your head up. There you are. There you are. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Murder has never felt so good on the old shoulder there. Fantastic. Really good. I couldn't be happier with this. I think if you're expecting it to give you a dead arm, it's not. I mean, clearly this is never going to simulate to that level the feeling of actually firing a weapon, and nor would you want it to. I mean, clearly that would be, well, dangerous for one, and of course it would leave you very badly bruised. I don't think you could play for long if that was... Where are you going? Come out. That's it. Run out into the bullet. Working distance there. Dead. He was bloody miles away, right across the map. But you know, it gives you enough of a punch that you can keep playing. Oh, where are you? Oh crumbs, there you are. Lost him there for a minute. I'm not very good at this game, clearly. Oh, sorry mate. Yeah, just keep walking around the corner, because you know the pile of dead bodies of your colleagues there isn't warning enough, clearly. All right, guys? Yeah, they're fine. So I hope this review was helpful for you. I hope it helps you make up your mind if this is something you're going to want to purchase. I'm going to include in the description below a link to the Kickstarter so you can get in early on those sweet, sweet early bird offers and hopefully get yourself a decent deal. If you enjoy FPS, as I enjoy FPS, then this is a bit of a no-brainer. It certainly adds to the immersion. It's a bit of fun, right? And if you want to add that bit of fun to FPS gaming, then fantastic. You guys know I'm a crazy big fan of FPS, so okay, clearly going to be biased. I love the ProTube. I love all these FPS games. So yeah, I'm already well on the hype train. If FPS is your thing, I think you'll enjoy this too. If it's not, then don't. Obviously, you know, for God's sake, don't just buy things because I told you to buy things. That would be weird. Bloody weird. So what did you think of that? I enjoyed it. There you have it. The ForceTube, or the ProTubeVR Recoil gun stock, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what its official name is, but what I do know is that the Kickstarter is going to be launching extremely soon. I'm permitted to share this video, and hopefully in the description below I'm going to be sharing the link to the Kickstarter. And if you're watching this video, you're probably one of the first people to hear about it. So get over there and put your pledge in, if indeed you want to. Let me know in the comments if you do. I don't get any kind of kickback. I haven't been paid to talk about this or promote it. I just like it. It's a thing I like. And there you go. So I'm evangelizing as I do. But yeah, I'd be interested to know if you're going to pick up one of these and what you think of it. So please let me know in the comments below, or drop me an email, or jump on my Discord. Anyway, enjoy that video. I'm going to be doing loads more. I've done hundreds, thousands over the years. And yeah, stick around. I'm going to be doing more. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and continue the VR journey into the old metaverse with me. Goodbye.
Hang on, we've got more information here. Just sent to me. Confirmed as working natively, Onward and Wardust, planned for when the Kickstarter ends, Standout and Contractors, and all other Steam VR games work, as long as they're using the Open VR SDK. So basically you can use a companion app, which don't run off, Rango, seriously. You can use a companion app to make these things work as well. So that's pretty cool. So there you go, loads of games to play on day one, and stuff planned as well. So these guys, they're all over it. Nothing to worry about. Say bye-bye, Rangi. Bye-bye.